Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases out of the small cap space every morning at the open, so you hopefully profit from them and maybe find your next great small cap investments. Monday, March the 22nd, I've got 4 great press releases for you. Let's start you off first with China, specifically China Transinfo, trades on the NASDAQ under CTFO. They announced that they're issuing their 4th quarter and full year unaudited numbers. And again, if you've been a watcher of this show, then you know that anytime a company puts out unaudited numbers, it means they're happy about the results. They want to push the preliminary results out into the marketplace and then back it up with the full audited results later in a 10K. But that's always a good sign. Looks like that's the case here. The company is a provider of public transportation information systems to China. We've had them on the show before. They put out their 4th quarter and full year numbers. I'm going to give you the full year numbers for obvious reasons. Revenue up 117% to $63.7 million. Gross profit up 54% to $25.5 million. Adjusted net income up just under 20% to $13.6 million. That equates about 60 cents per fully diluted share. Company's trading at 803, so you got a company trading at a pretty healthy premium. 52-week high, $17.29, so it's off significantly. Go take a look at that. 52-week low, $238. So depending on when you got in, you've done all right with the company. But go take a look. There might be a reason for that volatility. Next up, Stornoway Diamonds trades on the TSX under SWY. They announced that they've updated their preliminary assessment. Pre-tax net present value has increased by 1,400% to $885 million. This is on the Renard Diamond Project in north central Quebec. Highlights of the study: base case estimates, net present value $885 million, internal rate of return 24.8%. That's using a September 2009 diamond valuation of $117 per carat and a US dollar exchange rate of $1.11. Now, since then, at least one element there has changed, and that's the exchange rate, no longer $1.11. The dollar's almost, the US and Canadian dollar almost at parity, and it looks like the revenues here are in US dollars per carat, so you may want to revisit that. Also, another highlight, a conceptual mine life of 25 years, total diamond production of about 30 million carats. Pre-production capital cost, including contingencies, about just over $500 million. Now, that's a big number considering the fact the company is trading at 50 cents per share. So how are they going to finance that? If they try and do it through equity, that's going to lead to significant dilution. So look for some kind of debt instrument there, but be careful. Make sure there aren't too many convertible instruments in there at the same time. Nonetheless, good news, but always got to take a look at how they're going to finance this. That's going to impact the share price. The company says, if you don't know them, they're one of Canada's leading diamond exploration development companies, involved in the discovery of over 200 kimberlites in 7 Canadian diamond districts. Closed on Friday at 50 cents. Next up, Mansfield Minerals trades on the Venture Exchange under MDR. Like this news as well, they announced positive pre-feasibility results. They're saying they've got 161,000 ounces of average annual production in years 1 to 5 at US $373,000 per ounce cash cost. Obviously, talking about gold. This is an NI 43101 compliant pre-feasibility study on their 100% owned Lindero Gold Project in Argentina. The study contemplates conventional open pit mining and heap leach gold recovery. Closed on Friday at $1.75. 52-week high, $1.75. So the market has obviously caught on to the story. Good news for the company, especially when you consider their 52-week low is 26.5 cents. So they've done very well for their shareholders. But this may be the beginning of more. So go take a look at the news in detail and see if there's more valuation here for them. Next up, and finally, Arianne Resources trades on the venture under DAN. This is the AGORACOM client. They announced that they've increased their resources at their Lac Apol phosphate titanium deposit. This is an updated resource estimate on this deposit that's located in Saguenay, Quebec. It follows the recently completed definition drilling campaign on the Paul zone. Specifically, the other mineralized zones of the property were not targeted in this drilling campaign. The Paul zone total resource is now being increased to 136.59 million tons. That's up from the previous 99.3 million tons. That's a pretty big number. You're talking about almost a 36% increase there. More importantly, according to the company, 78 million tons has now been upgraded to indicated resources category. They've got some resource estimates for each zone, the Paul zone and the Manuan zone. I'll give you the Paul zone, but go take a look at the full press release. Inferred resources, 58.25 million tons at 6.97%. phosphate and 8% titanium. Indicated 78.34 million tons, 7.24% phosphate and 7.84% titanium. So nice numbers out of the company. The company calls this a world-class phosphorus and titanium deposit, constituting the leading project of the company and amongst the biggest of this type in the country. Closed on Friday, 16.5 cents, 52-week high, 21.5, 52-week low, 2.5 cents. That's a wrap. As always, if you look for more great small cap news and get stuff to the front page of AGORACOM, where you can watch this show daily or watch through our syndication partners at iTunes, YouTube, Google Video, whatever you prefer. 2, take a look at the best headlines of the day. We got those separated by industry. And finally, get stuff into the marketplace. We got a lot of great companies. That's the AGORACOM 100. We're tracking the best companies out there. Great succinct descriptions, and you can filter the list by industry and exchange to find the ones that best suit your portfolio. That's a wrap. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.